Cole.
Jake Lowndes.
Claire Singleton.
Anthony McGuinness.
And Jake will be the manager, graphical designer.
We've used XNA Game Studio 2 with C#, and we kind of built the engine from scratch using some of the pipelines from the Creators Club online, and the 3D models were generated in 3ds Max from Claire's 2D drawings, from a little kitty drawings.
Yeah, cool.
And they're all kind of, the colours we put in them are all kind of really calm blues and calm yellows. It's really calm.
Yeah,
vivid
they're all real
colours.
simple.
Yeah.
We didn't want any robots or like we wanted to keep them like children and animals and flowers and stuff they can relate to. We don't want to put like robots in because they can't relate.
Also, there's a localization aspect. We can change the language. Force na Gaeilge supports people who want to translate it into Gaeilge. So you can do that and they'll give you, some money towards it. It's kind of a grant thing.
That'd be a really interesting aspect of it.
And also encourages Irish.
Yeah. And it's very simple to do, like the way they've made the dictionary.
Sustaining.
Getting there.
Okay, that's perfect. Thanks very much.
Team Guru. There's another 2 members in here who are at the minute doing the presentations of our project, so they cannot attend this wonderful meeting. Well, our idea is to develop a system for mobile devices and any other platforms such as desktop and any other network platform such as websites, for example, to be able to incorporate the more precise carbon calculator and route planner in order to calculate the most efficient way in terms of carbon dioxide and carbon footprint.
Implemented it?
Implementation, at the minute we're implementing the actual core element of it, which will be responsible for calculating carbon dioxide and putting it on the map and calculating the most sufficient way.
Yeah, how are you calculating all this?
The calculator guy is here, he's our mathematician responsible for logic and the actual carbon footprint as well, so he'll invent all the formulas and I just implement them, so you ask him.
Okay, we have a route planner and the route planner will deliver us the route. Then the next question is how much carbon dioxide are you responsible for if you take the route. What we are doing is we don't calculate the carbon emissions in a linear way, what is the standard at the moment. We split up the route in smaller pieces. For example, one piece could be the motorway, the next piece of the route would be a smaller way, or the next piece would be a road in the city. And what we are doing, we calculate the carbon emissions on each piece of the route and adding them in the end. And we can be more precise, more accurate in because our solution depends on the traffic, how much traffic is there, on the location. Are you in a city? Are you in a rural area? On your traffic, on your type of engine, because if you have a bigger car, you will release more carbon dioxide emissions. And of course, it depends on the distance and the duration you need for this time. And there we can, with this data, we can calculate the carbon dioxide emissions, sum it up, and that's the carbon amount you need for the. And the question is, what's the incentive for a normal user to participate or to use our solution? And of course, we are implementing it for mobiles. Everyone has a mobile, and it's comfortable to use your mobile. If you're in a city, if you're lost, then you take your mobile. We can calculate your current position using GPS.
Or tower cell tagging, that's a new kind of a feature. It's not implemented yet. It's very, very innovative, very new. So it's not there.
Hello, we're Team Prospect, and I will introduce you to our team. Dr. Phil McGuire, our mentor, Nigel Hanlon, our web services expert, Daniel O'Riordan, our maths engine programmer, Mark Clerkin, our team leader, graphic designer and programmer, and I'm Thomas Murphy, and I'm the environmentalist of the group. Prospect is an application which allows people anywhere in the world to anticipate local environmental changes in their society. Prospect stands for Prediction of Surface Point Environmental Changes Over Time.
Where did you come up with the idea for this project?
It was an idea that we kind of came together as when Minute found out it was a sustainable environment. We invited Icarus, who are kind of a climate change research facility in Minute, to come along to our meetings, and we had a few ideas of climate change maybe being an answer, and they kind of suggested to us and worked with us on actually predicting localized climate model that would help local users to predict their own variables.
It's good to see Mark back again. Mark was a finalist representing Ireland last year.
Hopefully finalist again this year.
You know you're on a winner. Excellent idea, lads. Thanks very much.
Thanks very much.
We're looking at ParkIT, okay? And we've learned in our project that people park lazily. They come into a town and they drive round and round and round looking for parking opportunistically. And they cause traffic congestion and they cause emissions, etc. So we want to give them real-time parking information. And we want to be able to use sat-nav devices or mobile devices to tell them where parking is available. So, what we're doing is we're taking feeds from cameras, looking at parking scenarios, and using software to determine parking availability. And so, for example, if we take this Jeep away, you can see we've got a red dot turned green, okay? And we've got a mobile device here, so we can say, right, well, how many parking spaces do I currently have? And it's telling me I have 5 free spaces. Okay, so if I put the Jeep back, there, and send in a new request, I can now get 4 free spaces. So we're processing images from cameras and sending it, making the information available to people anywhere at any time. ParkIT from IT Sligo in the lovely northwest. I'm Kieran Stafford. This is Christina Lumnia.
Hey, thanks. Okay, can we get a general overview of the project?
Okay, we have learned through research that people park lazily. They go into towns and cities and drive round and round and round for up to 10 minutes trying to find parking. They're not really, they're lazy about it. And that causes traffic congestion, it causes increases in emissions, and it causes noise problems, etc., what have you. We know that motorists get great navigational information now on sat-nav devices. We know that motorists get traffic congestion information. They've been getting that for years on radio. Yeah. The last piece of the jigsaw
is the parking.
Yeah, so we've looked at the demo outside, it looks really cool.
Thank you very much. Yeah, I hope we all had a bit of fun with that.
Yeah, it was amazing. Yeah.
Everybody's playing around with the toy cars. I can tell you they were expensive.
Yeah. So, have you ideas where to take this project? I've heard you speaking about further down the line.
Yes, we were thinking of incorporating car character recognition and movement detection algorithms. So we really need to research on that. And we also think to develop this on other platforms, like Kieran already said, SatNav or...
And from a marketing point of view, look, we've spoken to so far, we've spoken to about 700 people. Our survey alone has had 450 responses, massive, okay? We've had a 96% market approval. When we asked the question, would you pay for reliable real-time parking information, 96% of the people, of hundreds of people said yes, absolutely. Yeah. So we're very aware that this thing has legs in the market.
So there's nothing like this on the market at the moment, and they are really looking for things to solve.
We've been on the radio with this. We've gone to the people of the Northwest, and people now in the Northwest, up in Sligo and up in Dundalk, and say, "Oh, you're the guys working on the parking." Yeah. People are excited about this.
Yeah, it's an amazing solution for a common problem. Yeah, it's very good.
Exactly. So I'll tell you one thing: it's been fun, hasn't it?
Oh yeah. Especially
we don't want this.
You've enjoyed the experience.
We don't want this to end. Yeah.
Especially the last few weeks.
Yeah. Absolutely.
Excellent, guys.
Okay, guys.